Makeover, video game, and multiple potential love interest. Bottom tier character Tomazaki Season 1, an anime where the battle between life strategies and video game logic unfolds. With Season 2 releasing in a couple of months, it's time for a refresher, so let's get into it. At the controller, we have Fumiya, our main character whose gaming skills are top tier, but his social stats are rock bottom. He's Japan's top player of TACFAM, that's short for Super Attack Families, a Smash Bros-like game, but a self-labeled noob when it comes to the game of life. He gets invited to meet up in real life with TACFAM's number 2 player No Name, when No Name turns out to be Aoi, the best combo of academic skill and athletic finesse. It's a clash of realities, the top player versus the top student. But she's beyond disappointed to find out that her gaming idol is actually a loner student in her class, so she challenges him to apply his gaming strategies to a bigger quest: real life. To start, she decides to show Fumiya how she looks without makeup or fashion. Her bare, plain face reveals that it's all about effort. Their game's ultimate goal is for Fumiya to be as happy with his offline life as Aoi is. For his makeover, they start with a new hairstyle, better posture, and acknowledge the way he mumbles when he talks. Aoi provides Fumiya with a recorder so he can listen to himself and improve his speaking. Aoi also creates specific goals for Fumiya, the first being to get a family member or friend to ask, "Do you have a girlfriend?" showing that he has made changes in his appearance or vibe, like a small glow-up that people notice. Fumiya completes this task when his sister asks him if he has been reading a de-geekification book. Not the nicest way to put it, but it does count. Before he could celebrate this small victory, he is given a new and harder task: to go somewhere alone with a girl from school that's not Aoi. Fumiya also has tasked to increase his affection stats, specifically with Fuka, a sweet, quiet girl with a little crush on him, and it'll increase his high school popularity. With a mid-range task to have a girlfriend before starting year 3 of high school, Aoi tasks him to talk to Yuzu, another popular girl in class, at least twice a day when she is around so she can jump in and help if needed. This would allow him to raise affection with one girl, which will increase affection stats, possessiveness with other girls, and popularity with guys. Aoi had to step into a conversation to playfully make fun of Nakamura and to stop an awkward moment between them and Minami, one of Aoi's close friends. Even though Aoi seemed to be a hero in that moment, Fumiya found a folder on the recorder that contained a recording of Aoi testing out her playful insults. This reminds Fumiya that even the skilled Aoi practices and continues to increase her skills. His grind pays off as Fuka opens up about her secret novel writing dreams and requests that he read her book. But not all is smooth in this game. Sometimes the hardest levels are the ones unplanned. Like standing up for Nakamura against the queen bee Erika. Nakamura finally felt ready to have a rematch of TACFAM with Fumiya. Since the last time he lost against him, he kept making excuses. Sadly, he still lost, but this time, even though he kept losing over and over again, he didn't make any excuses. This didn't stop Erika from calling Nakamura lame and other names, but Fumiya was not letting it happen. He was not going to let Nakamura's hard work and training get insulted. Later, Fumiya is tasked with asking Minami if he could be her student council campaign manager. Aoi knew, even with his help, that Minami would not be a threat. Aoi ends up winning the election and thus begins Minami's downward spiral. We learn more about Minami and see her character growth when she realizes that she is tired of always being second best. So, she decides to train night and day in track to go from second best to the best, which means beating Aoi. The stress and strain caused her friends, Hanabi, Aoi, and Fumiya, to begin to worry about her. She eventually eases up on herself, and Fumiya learns that even popular girls have boss battles they don't always win. Fumiya asked Fuka out to a movie showing of her favorite author, and was tasked with asking her out. Despite not following through with the asking her out part, their fireworks date, which was their second, marked a breakthrough. He ditches the rehearsed lines for authentic interactions, showing growth, and, according to Fuka, it made him easier to talk to. While some characters are growing, we see that Aoi is stuck in her ways. During an overnight barbecue with Nakamura, TK, Takahiro, Minami, Yuzu, Hanabi, Aoi, and Fumiya, the group planned to bring together Nakamura and Yuzu in hopes that they'll get closer to dating, but that wasn't the only love in the air. While Aoi and Fumiya were having a late night conversation, they hear someone approaching and Fumiya decides to hide. Turns out it was Takahiro, who revealed his feelings for Aoi and how he's tired of having this mask of cool perfection. He requests that she be herself and she doesn't. He then asks if she will ever take the mask off and be her authentic self. But before she could answer, Fumiya revealed that he was hiding and heard everything. Takahiro was okay with that, but because of the interruption, we never get to hear Aoi's answer, letting us see that she may never change. As the season closes, Fumiya faces the ultimate boss, self-identity. He confronts Aoi on her very specific life coaching, choosing to play by his rules while appreciating her influence. At first, Aoi cuts ties with Fumiya, gives him back a pin he bought her, and requests the backpack that she gave him to be returned, since he didn't seem committed to the game of life. They eventually talk it out and decide to continue, but Fumiya will be more of himself and choose which task he will take on. Luckily, their partnership isn't game over, but game evolved. There are also 2 OVAs that provide a sweet addition highlighting Fuka's inner world and the backstory of Aoi, Hanabi, and Minami's friendship. Fumiya's journey has only just begun. With a job interview at the same karaoke bar that Takahiro works at and a new personal quest, it's clear this character will continue to develop in unexpected ways. I'm not gonna lie, I have mixed feelings. I'm excited for season 2, but I'm also trying not to get too excited because the way the show ended, I feel like it could have been a 1-season show. You have to wait until next week's video for a review where all the tea is sipped. But I do have to know, who are you shipping? Like, who should be with who? Let me know in the comments because there are so many ways this could go. Like and subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of my next video because I feel like we are going to have some discussions. So have a hot beverage ready, but until then, bye!